Oscar Bevis, IFL TV, proudly sponsored by Zelfa'S here in Telford. Pat Barrett joins me. Pat, congratulations to you and Amaar tonight for the performance and the win. A really good start to your sort of link up, yeah?
It is actually. We're getting better. We're finally getting there. Sooner or later, I get the recognition of being a good trainer, as I should have got. But in time will come.
I'm sure you got some recognition already, but is this the man to get you more recognition then? Is this the man who can take you and the guys right to the top?
Yeah, it is. It's a difference really, rather than everyone seeing the same usual suspects, Zelfa, Linden. I mean, it's good to see me working with different kids, what we've got in the gym and coming through. Amaar come to me quite. He's had 2 fights with us, and 1 fight I was unable to be there. And this is the first time we've worked together, and you can see loads of little things that he was doing right. He was boxing behind the jab. He wasn't rushing. He was in control. He was feinting. He was looking to open him up. You know what I mean? And that's what I like about him. He's learning the trade.
I know, obviously, you'll be very selective about the fighters you choose to work with in a managerial style and in kind of a trainer style. What is it that kind of drew you to working with Amaar? Is it something that you saw or knew of previous? Or
to be quite honest with you, he chose me. He actually chose me as a trainer. I think he was trained by his dad. His dad's done a tremendous job with him. And I think when it comes between father and son, I think it does come for the change. And they was looking to go with, and they chose me. And I was very honoured and privileged that someone like Amaar Akbar and his father and their family would choose me as a trainer. And I don't look to fail them at all.
You said his father's done a fantastic job and he has to take him up till here. Are you kind of looking at it as maybe not to change too much, just tweak little bits? Because I've spoke to fighters before, trainers, when fighters join them, and they say you can't change completely, you just got to tweak little bits here and there.
You know what? You see, a good trainer would never try and change a fighter. He'd only make him better. For me to try and change Amaar, I wouldn't make him the fighter that he was going to be. My job is to analyse him, to see what he does great and make him do it 10 times better. To see what he does wrong and to stop him from doing that, and to say, look, you'd be better off doing it like this. And Amaar's got the style that he doesn't do anything wrong.
He's definitely a fighter who's respected in the circuit. I just overheard Jamie saying to you that he remembers when he came as an amateur and sparred Jack Cattrall, and he knew then he'd saw something special. So this is a man that people in the game think very highly of, and a man, like I said, who could go all the way.
1,000,000% can go all the way, and I think Amaar needs to be a lot more active. Yeah, he needs to be a lot more proactive in order to get to be the fighter he can be. And I think where he is now with Queensberry and what he's doing now, I mean, that chance can give him it, because I think he can shine amongst a lot of the fighters that I've seen that they've got. Most of these fighters are just looking to knockouts when they're selling tickets like Amaar's doing, and he's got a massive following. They're looking to impress the crowd, but Amaar's not. That's just his fan base, and what he does in the ring is 100% professional, and that's my job as a trainer.
Would you say there's quite a lot of pressure with a young fighter at Queensberry, because they just have such a roster of prospects? You kind of need to be the one to stand out. So is there a lot more pressure perhaps for a young fighter at Queensberry than other promotions?
Well, you know what? Ask us that in a few more fights, and you see us on top of the Christmas tree shining.
Brilliant. I do just want to quickly brush over Zelfa, of course, on the anniversary of his mother's passing. Such an emotional night, and the interview he gave after on the Zone was fantastic. Just kind of sum that up for me, because just so brilliant to see him holding that belt at the end.
With Zelfa, like I said, I mean, Zelfa's improving without a doubt, and for every title that he fights, he looks better every time. You know, he's been English champion, he's been Commonwealth champion, he's made defences of them all, and now he's European champion. And you know, he's climbing higher and higher, and you know, he'll be next fighting for the world title soon. But right about now, I mean, like you just said, I mean, with everything that he went through, the anniversary of his mum, the performance that he gave on that day, and you know, I'm so proud of him in every way. I mean, really am.
And just one more thing on this, sorry, before I let you go. Obviously, Joe is the main event that night, and it's an all-British fight. It's easy to be made. It's under the same promotional banner. I know you mentioned about him perhaps defending the European belt, but is it a fight that we're going to have to see? Them two will get thrusted together, an all-British world title fight. It just makes sense.
Do you know what? It was something that we would like to see, and to be quite honest with you, I mean, I don't think he'll get the shot. He should have got the shot before. He didn't get the shot. Zelfa was rated higher than Cardina, and we're not trying to take nothing away. This is boxing. I mean, I don't mind what Zelfa gets as long as he's getting it and he's still learning, and he's, you know, it's another title chance that we would never have got the European. and I'm proud that we got it, and he won it. And I don't mind him defend it. I would rather him defend it now than just going straight for the world title fight, because you don't just win a title. A true champion will win and defend, and then move on.
Do you think it demeans the title if you just win it and move on then?
Does it say that again?
Does it kind of demean the title? Is that what you're saying? If you just win the title and move on?
Yeah, because no one's not looking at the European title the way it used to be 30 years ago. And, you know, you've got to look at the European title. It's very prestige. It's very high up there. It's as important as a world title. It's as important as the British title. The British title now is getting more ratings than the European title. I don't know how that is. It's three quarters of the world. So I mean, you win the European, you're stepping up. The next stop is a world title fight.
Well said, Pat. Thank you very much for giving me some of your time. Congratulations tonight. Cheers, mate.
Thank you very much.
Welcome, Team Everlast, to the Team Everlast Fitness app. Download the Everlast Fitness app and find your greatness within.